I gotta stay the fuck away from the casino.
So do I. I just gotta stop going out in general. You know what I mean? I haven't really been, but
yeah.
I always say
Why
that.
do you need to stop?
I don't know. I guess when it comes to Greenlee and being attached to a startup.
Feed the darkness.
You are now tuned in with Real to Real. Are you for real? With Alex, Kevin, Joey, and Nick. They're the real deal. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Welcome back to another episode of Real to Real, episode, 15? 15. We got the four-piece today, Nick, Kevin, Joey, Alex. And today we're just having some fun.
The foursome.
The foursome, the four-piece.
The dream team. Fantastic Four.
Dude, don't forget about our boy, the Don.
Today featuring
Donnie with us.
the sponsor, Don Julio.
Not actually sponsored, guys. Don't worry.
No, not actually sponsored, but we're drinking him.
You guys might be. I'm taking them slow.
Yeah, Joey's doing the dog sips,
Yeah, I'm
the little licks.
Just wetting the lips.
Yeah, but we've gone down like a serious route. We're kicking it back a little bit, just having some fun today, and just shooting the stuff.
That's kind of been like our motive the whole time, is just come on here, have fun, have a good time, show you guys who we are and kind of talk about our personal stories. So we're going to break it up a little bit for you guys. Real people, it's going to be our interviews. Real tea, that's going to be some fun shit. You'll see that soon. And then also the Real to Real, where we got the realies, the real guys, real Fantastic Four.
Oh, yeah.
Shooting the shit.
The realies.
The realies. The Heelys.
Dude, we were just talking about this. So Nick only eats fruit and vegetables. He's like a freaking, what do you call him?
Vegan?
Raw vegan?
Yeah, raw vegan would be it.
Dude, I
Raw
tried
vegan.
to do that. I couldn't do it. I was hungry all the time.
Yeah, but you're a big
But-
dog. That's why.
Well, what are you then?
Dogs
Me?
gotta eat.
I was.
Yeah.
Dude, you're going to lose weight, but, I mean, the detox is so much worth it. You feel
I need
amazing.
to lose weight.
Yeah.
I'm getting a barrel, dude. I guess I could I could stop drinking, I
You get
guess.
boozer.
Yeah.
It looks like you got a problem drinking
Yeah.
at work.
No.
What a fucking loser.
Yeah, right, dude.
Well, it's a funny thing because we were talking about it all, and it was like we wanted to be serious. We wanted to provide value and be like, we wanted to execute on it, but it's like, it's not us at the end of the day. To provide value is, but more in a genuine stance and more so
We
just
can still give the value, but we
fucking
gotta
have
have
fun with it, dude.
too.
Yeah,
It'll be
exactly.
sprinkled in. I think the reason we went down that route is because we all have like a natural proclivity to want to contribute. So it's like, let's,
Yeah.
dude,
Proclivity?
is that a right word?
Dude, yeah, holy shit. That's a good word.
Yeah.
Damn.
Thank you.
Yeah, I
Where'd
don't
that
know.
come from?
Yeah, we have proclivities. I don't know, dude.
It's unbelievable.
But I feel like, I don't know, we all want to contribute. So we're like, oh, let's just make this podcast super serious and just, which don't get me wrong, there's value in the last, 3 or 4 podcasts.
for
Dude,
sure.
there's lots of value there, but
it was a job.
it was a job.
Yeah.
It's almost like, writing stuff on the board, what exactly we're going to talk about. Like, it's a chore, and it shouldn't be like that. Why would we do it if it's a chore?
Yeah, and it was like, if someone wanted that kind of value, why wouldn't they go to somebody that's already there and already done it? Like, we're wanting to be there, but we're not there yet.
Right. We
So,
can't lie to people.
Yeah, guys, and shout out because a lot of what we listen to, Ed Milet, Andy Frisella, Real AF, like, if you want strictly that info, go look at those podcasts because those two, for me, are ones that I get a lot of value from. And honestly, we can't compete in that lane. Like, we just can't. That's not us.
They're
Yeah,
ballers. They're ball. I mean,
Ballers
not
for
saying
sure.
we're not ballers, but we're gonna be ballers.
Brad Lee dropping bombs. You can't forget that one.
Always, he's a dog. Yeah, I don't know. We have a lot of value to give, but it's more so just once we get to that level of them, maybe one day we'll go that route. But for now, man, we just gotta enjoy it. This is kind of our outlet to be ourselves and just enjoy the time we have with each other. So
Yeah, and
now we look forward.
some of that stuff will get thrown in, like just talking about our lives and what's going on. I mean, value in that aspect, it's gonna be there.
For sure. I mean, we'll just talk about like what we have going on, and then we'll build off of that because we have a lot of shit going on either way.
Yeah.
So I mean, what you're saying, we got enough stress as it is at work and enough like to think about and do. So just a matter of getting that out there and having fun with it, and like you said, the outlet. I like that.
Tequila making you hot
Making me
right
hot,
now,
bro.
boy.
I'm taking a shot. Oh,
Well, dude, you wear like 6 layers every single day.
He does.
It's so weird.
I'm like, dude, how are you so, like, are you hot?
Yeah.
Dude,
Well, yeah,
it's-
you're hot,
always
but
on.
like, fuck.
Oh,
dude.
Yeah, no, it's even in the summer. I feel like Kevin does that.
Dude,
I don't know if you guys
yesterday he had
noticed, but he's
pants on.
layered up.
Do you see
Pants
my,
on, a shirt,
so
a sweatshirt,
I
and a
wasn't built
jacket.
for this cold, man. I wasn't built for this cold. You see this, like the melanin kicking in. Like I'm absorbing sunlight like crazy.
Yeah.
And need to. But when there's like no sunlight, I'm like fuck. But when there is sunlight, like it could be 30 degrees and sunny, and I'll feel hot.
Yes.
I was like, what?
I was just on the phone with my dad because we have the Palestinian blood.
Yeah.
And then we're all deficient in vitamin D. And so you like have to be absolutely plummeting.
Oh, dude.
You have none.
It was cool. Like the first day when it was like dark out and it was like gloomy and cold, I was like, okay, great. I'm gonna sit down and like do some work. But then like after like day 2, 3, 4, I was like, fuck. Like it's like a nice little spiral downwards, and it's like
It's terrible, dude. It's that
not-
seasonal depression.
yeah. That's what it is, and that's a real thing. It's a
Hell
it's
yeah.
a realized thing.
No, it definitely is. I don't know how you guys feel, but I feel like every year, like seasons of my personality change almost, like depending on the time of year. Like it gets that weird. Like every time this time of year, I feel like I become more social for some reason. I feel like most people it's probably opposite.
Yeah.
Like summertime, they're out, but come December, January, February, March, I feel like I'm like the dog gets let out almost.
Dude, I'm
I mean,
a
I don't
dog
know.
in the summer.
I feel like most people are.
Yeah. But
For sure.
summer's exhausting, and I think that's why when everyone's kind of like getting that recharge time in fall and December, you're like, get me out of this house. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? We'll go do something.
Yeah.
So I get it. But summertime in Cleveland is,
It's perfect.
dude, it's the best. The flats are awesome. It's a good time.
Flats are sweet in the summer.
They really are.
Dude, I went to the flats last weekend. Well, was it last weekend?
Yeah, last weekend.
Yeah, last weekend. Fucking packed. And it was like 30 degrees out.
Because the Christmas bar.
The
Everyone
Christmas-
still
dude,
goes.
The Christmas
but,
bar.
like,
Not even the Christmas bar. The Christmas bar had like 400 people waiting outside.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck, dude?
Dude,
It's
think-
freezing out. And I tried to get in to the farm. That had a fucked line. It was like all around the building. Dante's was packed. John Boy's always packed.
Yeah.
I was like, dude. And West 6 was dead.
Think about
But,
that
like-
weekend before Christmas, 16th or 17th.
Oh,
Everyone's
yeah.
going to be back home from college, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't catch
I ain't-
me down
I ain't
there.
going
That's gonna be
anywhere near
fun.
that.
No.
I'm not going near there.
Too old for that shit.
It'd be fun,
Too way
but
too old for
you gotta
that.
go. You gotta get down there early to even like have a shot at getting in.
Had a shot at getting parking.
Yeah, trying to like $100 a spot.
You gotta like camp out, like trying to get a new pair of Jordans or something.
Yeah,
That's how it is.
Yeah,
But shout out to the Christmas bar though, because I feel like that's the reason why all these other bars are actually doing so well right now. Because like they're going out there, but then they're realizing it's packed. So like, oh, we're already out. Let's go somewhere else.
yeah,
You know?
oh, for sure.
That's a good point, man. It brings a lot of people down there.
Yeah.
Girls love that shit, dude. They love festive. Like they can't wait to bring out like the Christmas
Dude,
pillows and shit.
Everybody
You know what I mean?
was in Christmas hats, Christmas sweaters, fucking elf ears, all that shit.
I wasn't looking forward to going, but it was actually cool. Like the place is fun. I thought it was just
I bet
gonna be
it's- yeah.
Jingle Bells, freaking.
I bet it's sweet,
No, they're
dude.
playing Drake, like
Yeah.
Jingle Bell dubstep stuff. It's actually
shit's
cool.
dope.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
sweet.
Is it like a big place? Is it like big inside, or is it like
Pretty big.
Yeah,
That's like the new age Christmas carols. Like imagine some kid rolling up to your like porch and he starts dropping some Drake lyrics. Like fuck, dude.
Like a sad Christmas song.
Dude, I was telling Kevin, I'm about to make a song with these mics we got. I feel like I could make a good like country song, like a fake country. We have the mics, dude.
You gotta
Yeah,
dress
those are
the
good
part
mics.
for it too. You should come in with like overalls and like boots.
I'll get my hat,
Cowboy hat.
going.
That'd be awesome.
I've always
have you
wanted,
been to
like,
the Christmas bar?
Not yet, dude. I want to go.
You guys have, right?
I haven't. No.
Oh, you haven't?
Yeah, I have
Fuck,
not.
dude.
Yeah, I went. It might even have been before Thanksgiving. I don't know. It opened pretty early.
Yeah, it did.
Alex was saying we should all go out. Like me, you, Nick, and Ella. We should
Yeah.
all just go have a good time. Because I mean, dude, we're in here doing this thing, but like, let's go build some freaking chemistry and just have a good
100%.
time.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm down with
agree.
that.
Yeah, dude, I've never socialized with Nick outside of this table.
I know, dude. The one night that we all went out, you got sick.
I've only been out with Kevin and Nick. I saw you out one time.
No, we went.
But
We went to Tina's,
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
that was whatever.
Yeah.
We were just
Yeah,
hanging
yeah.
out with friends.
Is that your
Yeah.
buddy's bar or whatever? The dad
Yeah,
you know? Or
that dude that
whatever?
was just FaceTiming. Oh, I don't think you were in here. But yeah, Ray's dad's bar.
Got you.
Cool
Got you.
dude.
Got you.
Cool guys.
Yeah, yeah. Hell yeah.
What are you up to tonight?
Nothing, dude. I don't know. I got a buddy who's always trying to hit me up, and he's trouble. He's always like casino, you know, out to
dude.
the flats. And
I gotta stay the fuck away from the casino.
so do I. I just gotta stop going out in general. You know what I mean? I haven't really been, but
Yeah.
I always say
Why
that.
do you need to stop?
I don't know. I guess when it comes to Greenlee and being attached to a startup.
Feed the darkness,
I
bro.
know. I need to feed
it.
the darkness. And that's why we're coming from being extreme the past couple of weeks. But I don't know, just with talks with, the higher ups there and just the vision that they have, it's more so just kind of building your character into being a leader and staying away from that shit.
What about just like not doing it? Dude, I was talking about the seasons. Like, I just coming out of a season where I haven't been out. Like, I haven't been going out at all.
Yeah.
But what about just going out and then cutting it super early? Like, going out and socializing till like 11.
11, 12.
Anything after 12 sucks anyway, and it's just downhill. So, like, ending on a high point. But, like, going and doing, what you want to do, but cutting it short.
I don't know, dude. I peak around 12:30, maybe 1.
Yeah.
No, no, and that's a good point. I think for right now, I just like want to be on that fruit diet, the raw vegan diet, and really like detox. But I've been kind of drinking and cheating for sure. But it's more so just building discipline and then just building that character to be a VP or be a leader of a team.
Yep.
And a lot of those, you do have to sacrifice for those things that come to fruition. It doesn't have to be extreme like we always talk about. But at the end of the day, I have to watch what I do and who I'm with and who I surround myself with, because at the end of the day, it starts chipping away at who you are and you start finding yourself into bad habits. That's the big thing.
I like that you were saying that, like the extremes, because I feel like everything in moderation is okay. You know what I mean? Because Alex was talking about this the other day. Like, maybe you want to tell the story to the podcast viewers, but like the Michael Jordan thing and the Dennis Rodman, like that's a whole different field of even thought that we never even thought about.
Yeah.
Go into that.
And it's true though, dude.
So Joey gave me the flu last week. So I was down for the count for 5 or 6 days just on the couch. And I finally got to watching The Last Dance, the Michael Jordan 10 episodes, like 10 hours long total. But that stuff's good. Like, that was a really good watch. And it just talks a lot about like going in, not really going into the dark side, but if you've ever seen Tim Grover, he's Michael Jordan's trainer. He's featured in that series. He wrote a book called Relentless, and he talks about people's dark sides, how everyone has them, and tapping into your dark side to a certain degree can actually help you. So in the video series, if you guys know who Dennis Rodman is, he's just a freaking crazy dude, party animal. But he was a beast. He averaged like 17 rebounds a game, and he was good at what he did. But there's this one episode where he joined the Bulls, and he just told them, he's like, dude, they had a game coming up. He's like, dude, I just got to go to Vegas for 48 hours. And he was like begging them to go to Vegas, and the team's like, what? Like, dude, you're a part of the basketball team. Like,
it's the best story.
Yeah. And then Michael Jordan like understands like that's who he is. So they let him go. Of course, he stayed for more than 48 hours, but right after that, he went straight to the airport, got on a flight, went to Vegas, just started partying. Like, it shows videos and all that. He's there with his girlfriends and friends, just going nuts. And I don't know how many days it was. Maybe it was 5 or 6 days that he was there. Michael Jordan flew there, found him, knocked on his door, and he was just in there with his girlfriend and dragged him out. And they went back to basketball practice, and he had, no questions asked. He was like cool with it. And Dennis Rodman was just balling out when he got back. And Dennis talks about it. He's like, Dennis wouldn't be Dennis if he didn't do that. Like, if he didn't feed into that party animal side of him, he wouldn't be the same Dennis on the court. Like, it would actually hurt him on the basketball side. And Michael Jordan as well had that dark side of his, was like gambling. And I guess competing. Like, it just shows him doing all this gambling stuff, always playing cards. And there's some conspiracy stuff around the gambling and why he took off a couple of years, like that he was gambling like crazy. His dad actually passed away and was just randomly murdered.
Super sketchy.
So there's like conspiracy around like he got into gambling with the wrong people, like mafia and stuff. There's conspiracy around that, but either way, he dug into the gambling. Like, that's what he would do. And it just fed into who he was and made him a better basketball player. Mm-hmm. So the whole point of the book and the whole point of that story is everyone has a dark side, and if you don't dig into it, it actually hurts you. Like, if you need to dig into it to a certain degree, but it's not harmful stuff. It's not freaking hurting people. It's not whatever. Like, for some people, it could be sex. It could be partying. It could be attention, anything like that. But everyone has a dark side. And, if you try to completely drown it out, you end up drowning out actually who you are, and it hurts you. So
I think it hurts you like in a business standpoint too. I mean, if you're not feeding into that, you're not, it goes back to that cognitive dissonance you were talking about before. It's like you're conflicted in your head. You got your id, your ego, your super ego, right? So your id is like your innermost human desires. Like who is Nick? What does Nick want to do genuinely? And for many people that's completely different. But then you have your ego. Your ego is your filter. Your filter is like, okay, if I do this is the right thing, or like if people are telling me to do this thing, is it, should I listen to that or should I not? And then your super ego is actually what you show to the world. So if you're constantly battling between your id and your ego, you're not gonna go anywhere. Like it's gonna feel like you're trying to do something productive, and I get that because I've been there too. Like I'm constantly battling, like, staying in the office and grinding out like till 5 a.m. Sometimes it's fun, sometimes it's not, because it's like I'd rather be out, I'd rather be getting some attention, I'd rather be partying, like having a good time and just like enjoying the people around me. And then, I mean, it goes back to like, I want to provide for everybody in my life, and I want to give back to like the people that make me happy and make me feel good. So it's like a nice little balance between digging into those deepest desires and going out, getting the attention, and then also then coming back to the office the next morning, fired up, knowing that I'm the shit, and then going and getting after it. Because at that point, that's when I feel like the most confident. It's like I feel like if I go out, get attention, like come back home, feel confident, feel good. And driving home, I feel elated because I'm just feeling good. Like, and then I can just translate that into my business. My clients notice that too. Like I notice some nights, like I'll go out, have a good time, come back. Next morning, clients are like, dude, Kev, you're like, I've never seen you like this excited about something. I'm like, yeah, it feels good.
you're all bubbly.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was.
Yeah. The caveat obviously is discipline. Like if you can't do your shit without being disciplined too on the other end, it's like,
Right.
Yeah.
dude, if Dennis just partied all the time and didn't, take a step back here and there, but you got to dig into it to some degree.
So that's what I was going to say is it depends on who your image is. Like who are you? It's got to be almost like 80-20 or 90-10. So who are you consistently? Because when you're in the world of like mortgage banking or as a realtor, you're not an athlete. People care about who you are as a professional. So especially when you're handling their finances, so it's a little bit different. So if your image is that of like going out all the time, you can't be consumed by the darkness. But I absolutely believe that you can go out. And the talks that I've had with a CEO is, try not to name drop, but it's go out, have a good time, and live that life like you're saying. Like it doesn't have to be extreme. But it's more so just not everybody needs to know what you're doing, or you can do it in secret. You don't have to post everywhere what you're doing or show everybody or tell everybody. So go out, blow off that steam, have a good time, but don't let that become your image. And then to even add to like the attention and things like that, it's, how are you perceived? You should care about your image when you're having a professional demeanor about yourself.
Yeah, very much so.
People might not want to do business with you
if they see you going out and like you're just posting pictures of like packed clubs all the time.
Yeah.
Like I get that. And like I feel like it's cool because I don't really like go out and post. I don't remember the last time I posted a picture of me like actually out and like with people, but I've always posted pictures of me in here, grinding, getting stuff done.
Yeah.
Because that's what like my business partners want to see. That's what the clients want to see. They want to see you're actually like focused on them, which I am. I know I am. You are. Alex is. Joey is. Like everybody is focused on our clients because that's the most important thing. They're the people that provide us the most value in our lives, to an extent, and it makes it more genuine to them, or it makes it feel like they're put on a pedestal because they should be.
Yeah.
Dude, Kev, you rocked that glass of tequila.
Dude,
Holy
yeah.
shit.
Are you kidding?
Did you pour it in Joey's? Joey has more than when we sat down. Dude,
That's going down rough.
Joey's been
Throwback to Nurse Joey.
What the hell, dude?
That's my bad. I've been sipping like crazy. Dude,
Kev's in the mood to get silly tonight.
Like I said, that's who I am. It's a good time. Yeah, all right. So like my family's had this history of like my grandpa was a serious drinker. My dad, he cut down a little bit. But whenever we have parties, you guys were there.
Dude, let me tell you, guy in these parties, that was fun,
Next
dude.
level.
I didn't even know what I was walking into. I was like, we're just gonna have fun. Dude, dance floor going crazy.
In my house.
Music loud as shit.
Like 10 massive bottles of Ciroc. Like,
yeah.
Dude, it was fun.
This is your
That is
sister's
sweet.
party?
That's my sister's
Dude,
birthday
that's
party.
awesome.
Dude, I wish you were there.
I know.
Such a
I'm
good time.
kidding. That's the funny thing about it too is you know, when you do finally go out there, because your image is always in the office for all you guys, or they associate you with being, you know, in the real estate industry.
Yeah.
Like they're a professional. And then it's when you finally do go out or show that you go out, they're like, wow, finally these guys going out and enjoying themselves, you know. So that's good. That's where the darkness is totally fine when it's like 80-20 or 90-10.
Yeah. Did your sister delete the tequila bottle yet, or what?
Oh, dude, that thing's been gone. I'm
Really?
pretty sure we all took shots of it, like, at the end of the night.
Control, Alt,
really?
Delete.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, it was fast.
In a matter of, like,
but
3
that
seconds.
that was a fun night.
It was a
I was
good
dancing my ass off.
Yeah. Alex learned some dances I never thought he'd learn.
Really?
I'm good at dancing, guys.
Yeah, Alex is a
How
good
late was it going till?
dude, like 4 o'clock. I'm pretty sure. No, you left at 3:30.
I fell asleep in the massage chair.
Yeah.
And I woke up, and your mom was like
Making a bed.
Yeah, she was like making a bed. I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna go. I was asleep for so long and hadn't drank. I was fine.
Yeah.
Your parents are sweet, dude.
They're cool.
They're
cool.
awesome.
I love them. I mean, that's just the thing. It's like they work so hard and they know how to party. Like that, they're feeding to their dark side too. You know, it's
Yeah.
like
Hell yeah, dude.
it's like I mean, our nicknames growing up was Rum Sammy. My last name is Ram Sammy. For those of you don't know, but like our nickname was Rum Sammy because my grandpa used to drink like crazy. My dad used to drink like crazy. He's chilling now, but like I feel like it's in the blood. Like that's who we are.
Clearly,
like,
it's in your goddamn blood. Look
Now-
at your glass over there.
Change it to tequila.
Third
Sammy.
generation,
Jeez.
here we go.
Tequila, Sammy.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Just
You
running
want,
down
you
the
want some of
generation.
mine, dude?
God damn.
I might actually.
Do you guys think?
I might actually, yeah.
Would you guys consider yourselves like introverts or extroverts?
Ooh.
An extroverted introvert.
You can be both.
Shut up.
Seriously, like, dude, like when I'm out, it's a whole different story. Like I'm having a good ass time.
I
But then,
hate being by myself.
really?
Yeah.
So you're an extrovert, you'd say?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think
I
it
just-
comes down to that. I think it comes down to like, I mean, you can hate being by yourself and still be an introvert.
What about you,
I
Nick?
guess. Yeah.
I like my alone time, but I love hanging out with people and having a good time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like a little bit of both. I think everybody needs to recharge somewhat.
Yeah, I think I'm the same way. Like I need my me time, which is where I think like the introvert part comes in. But dude, there's nothing better than just like having a blast out with people you love.
Yeah.
Like
Dude, when I was
even like
sick-
meeting people. That's why I don't like. I never liked the introvert extrovert thing because I feel like it's more of like a label. Like whenever you guys have done like personality tests.
Yeah.
Like mine always changes, dude. Maybe I have a personality disorder. I don't know, but mine's always changing. I'm like, dude, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like an introvert. Sometimes I don't. Like if you put me in a room with 15 people, bald, leather jacket, Harley Davidson people, I'm gonna introvert naturally, right?
Yeah.
But if I'm in a room with a bunch of 40-year-old dudes talking sports or business, I'm gonna extrovert. You know, so that's why I can't like label myself one or the other. I feel like it's more situational based.
Energy is very real, and you can see it. I don't mean to cut you off, Joey, but
No, you're good.
I mean, energy is really real, so it depends on who you're with, and then feeding off their energy as well. It just goes to show you with our last couple podcasts, like there were value, but it's like we weren't energetic and having, you know what I mean, like a great time. So
We weren't saying who we were. We were just talking about straight up theory.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Which is fine, but it's not us. Really.
Yeah.
Not yet.
What were you saying, Joey? I think I cut you off.
Like when I was sick, the alone time was actually pretty sweet. But I was getting I get bad case of FOMO, dude. Like I just see everyone just out socializing. And I'm like, fuck. I want to go, but I feel like shit. And I know I shouldn't go, so I didn't go. I just laid in bed, watched Family Guy, just chilling.
Yeah, sometimes you need that, dude. You need the recharge.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what we were talking about, going out in downtown summer in Cleveland. You know what I mean? It takes up a lot of energy. There's always so much shit to do. You're always around people, and you're just like, fuck, like, why can't I just say no? I just want to sit at home.
Yeah.
That's why, like, fall and winter, you're like, I can finally recharge.
One of your buddies, when the bars close, all right, we're going to the casino. And you honestly have, no choice. You're drunk. You're like, whatever, dude.
Alright, fuck it.
Fucking, I'm
I
out
guess
now.
I'll fucking go.
I'm invested.
I'll hit the ATM with the $8 transaction fee or whatever.
Yeah. Jeez.
Pull out 100 and lose it in 5 seconds.
Oh.
I know we were poking at it, but can we talk about the diet thing for a bit? Because, dude, my
Yeah.
diet has been bad lately.
Dude.
Good topic.
Yeah.
So inconsistent. And I know, Nick, you do the fruits and vegetables, or I know you're not perfect, but to a certain
Yes,
degree,
he
you
is.
stick to
Don't
it.
you ever say that again.
He looks
my
perfect.
boyfriend,
He
Joe.
looks perfect.
Oh, man.
But no, how long have you been doing that for?
So actually, I started in October of 2019. I got super into that because I was doing a lot of bodybuilding, and it was, I mean, egg whites, oatmeal in the morning with like a protein shake, and then it's, you know, like my 3 fucking meals of chicken and rice, and then it's like no veggies, no nothing. I like ruined my gut from like the course of like 2015 to like 2017. It was like so bad. And then I started getting into detoxing, and I always had swollen lymph nodes, and I realized that's like lymph node stagnation, which means like your lymph has no pump like your heart does. So it relies on exercise and then, you know, what you're putting in your body. So when you're eating a bunch of dairy and meat and carbs and shit like that, it backs up. And that's when you like start to get sick. So when I started doing these detox, I lost like 20 pounds, and I'm still down like 20 pounds from what I was when I was like building. But I feel better. And then, you know, Al and I were talking about like 60% of your body's energy goes to digestion. So when you have those fasting periods or those detoxing periods when it's like easy food, like if I'll eat like grapes, like go on a grape fast, it takes like 30 minutes to an hour tops to digest it fully. And then it continues to like detox your system and all that. So it's been like on and off 3 years. I'll like cycle, like usually over winter time.
Can we talk about those fat black grapes you brought in the one time?
Dude, I got those blueberries.
No, I bought those because I made a fruit bowl for whatever party.
They're amazing, aren't they?
And dude, they're my new favorite thing.
Yeah, so
because I don't even like grapes that much, but those like thick.
Yeah.
Are they called? They're called black grapes.
Just
right?
black grapes, yeah.
Dude, those are amazing.
So good.
Talk
So
about,
good.
big fat grapes. How big we talking here?
They're big, bro. They're
Dude,
like,
they're big.
I'll
Do
have
they
to
taste
bring
like
them.
grapes?
Yeah, they're grapes. I mean, they're
Grapes,
just
but
black
better.
grapes.
I don't know. I saw them because I was looking for fruit to buy, and I'm like, those are the Nick grapes. Like, I'm gonna get those. If Nick eats them, I'm gonna eat them. Maybe I'll look like him if I eat them.
Yeah, right. The guys at the station bust my balls all the time. They're like, Salman, what do you want to eat tonight? Grapes with cinnamon or what? Dude, what do we got going on? Yeah. Always fuck with me.
You guys ever heard of the lion diet?
No.
What is that?
It's just straight beef and water. That's all you eat.
Really? Dude, I don't believe in that. I think there's so many delays. It might work for people. I don't know.
I don't know.
Dude,
I
I
heard you feel a lot better.
I see
on
that on social media too. Like,
Yeah.
oh, just eat meat, red meats, and fruits. Like, that's all you need to eat.
Yeah.
But then, like, I've read so much stuff, and I subscribe to the vegan side of thing, where it's like, dude, which is the right way to do it? I don't know. So I just eat food and whatever. Don't make it a priority, but I should. But what we were talking about too is the whole not eating breakfast thing. Because I've always woke up and immediately ate oatmeal or an RX bar. I freaking love these things.
Those are good.
But like I would eat that immediately to have like some energy to go to the gym, and then I would eat after the gym, and my mornings wouldn't be as energized. But lately, not consciously, but I haven't been eating breakfast, and I realized like my mornings are so energized and so focused. Like all the tasks I have, like I'm more creative, I'm more focused in what I'm doing. So I just stopped eating breakfast, and I haven't been eating till like 11 or noon, and been doing like critical tasks in the morning, and it helps out so much. Yeah. But at the same time, I'm losing a lot of weight because I'm not eating as much.
I never
It's a
eat
trade-off.
breakfast. I never do.
Yeah.
You don't?
No, like I'm starving right now, but I'm.
Shit.
I just have, dude. I haven't had time.
How much do you weigh,
What's your
Joey?
breakfast?
Now I'm like 200.
How much do you weigh?
Are you 200?
I checked myself, 186.
I'm down to like 140 now.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Damn,
That's a
dude.
good amount of weight. Yeah.
I'm like 173. This is the least I've weighed probably since freshman year of college.
No shit.
Part of it's probably from the flu, but like last year this time I was 190, 192. So I'm like 18 pounds down. Not in like a good way. I lost a lot of muscle, but
Yeah.
Dude,
I lost
just weird.
a ton of muscle.
same, dude. Last year I was at
Sucks.
205, like 23% body fat. It was crazy, but like
yeah, you were a Greek god over
just
there.
fucking once you stop, it's like it's all gone. I mean, you lose the motivation. You lose
It's the
energy.
trade-off though. I think
It is the
I
trade-off.
don't do it because I want the energy. When I'm doing that and like building and like, oh, I look cool, I'm bigger.
You don't have much energy.
Your energy is depleted. So
Yeah.
But like, what's the right diet to go on when you're trying to build muscle and lose weight?
There's so much
many
shit.
that people
Lean
preach,
bulking.
but like, what is like?
No, dude, it's like this most simple thing. Everyone makes it so complex. It's literally be like 300 calorie, like caloric surplus.
Oh yeah.
That's all it is. Like, that's how you lean bulk.
caloric deficit or whatever.
No,
it is?
surplus. Like,
So-
if you want to lean bulk, you want to be in a surplus.
Yeah.
If you want to get cut, you're in a deficit.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I'm such a
But
nerd with this shit.
It's just calorie
Yeah.
counting.
It's, I mean, really, like, you know your macros. Like, you want to hit 1 pound per body weight.
Right.
Or 1
1
pound.
gram
Yeah, 1 gram
protein.
per pound of body weight. And then really with that, like even like the old school bodybuilders, they never mixed like fat with carbs, and that's why a lot of people are getting fat because we're like cooking with oils and shit like that. They would just eat brown rice or like just eat like avocado or something with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So just be in a slight
See, I don't know,
caloric
man.
surplus and you're good consistently. You know.
Yeah. Because like when I'm talking about like 205, I ended up cutting down to like 195 with like 18% body fat.
Damn.
Just because of that.
Yeah.
The caloric deficit, just a quick like 200 calories below my like natural body like intake or natural body. What's the baseline? I
Maintenance?
guess
Yeah,
maintenance. Yeah, that's what it is. So the maintenance, you just cut down 200 calories, and obviously you're not going to eat complete shit. You're going to eat like things that your body needs. You still need your protein intake. You still need like some kind of carbs and some kind of fats.
Yeah.
But it's like you're saying, it's not as complicated as people are making it. Like you don't need to stick to a certain diet, like a vegan diet or a vegetarian diet or like a completely keto diets. Like they piss me off.
Yeah.
Like I'm sorry to say to anybody that's doing the keto diet, but like it's scientifically proven that you can't maintain it.
Yeah.
Because once you get out of ketosis, you're bloating like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It sucks.
Another thing I'm terrible at is drinking water.
Dude, yeah, that's
Dude, get one of these.
Suck at drinking
I just bought
water.
these. You guys ever get like new gym clothes?
Yeah.
And then you go to the gym and it's like, dude,
the best
you
feeling.
work out better.
Yeah.
Like it just feels amazing. I bought this freaking $15, $20 jug, and I'm like excited to drink water. It's actually cool.
Really?
It's a
Is it
half-
just straight water? Do you throw any flavor in there?
No, I just do water.
Straight water?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I whatever. It's a half gallon. It's easy to picture just drinking 2 of these. Like when you
Yeah.
can track it, it makes it so much easier
What are
to
those
do.
called? Hydro jug?
Hydro jug, yeah.
Where'd you pick that up at?
Hydrojug.com.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Just kidding. I think I got it off Amazon. I don't know.
Amazon
But
GNC.
I think it was actually $20
our
for
second
just a
sponsor.
plastic bottle. Probably a little much, but I enjoy drinking water now.
Is that a
there
half
you
gallon
go.
or a gallon?
It's a half gallon.
half gallon.
Those are dope.
Yeah, that is pretty sick.
You guys will probably see me drinking those I have a quarter gallon in that bottle. It's a filter bottle, which is like, I feel like the more convenient you can make water for yourself, the better. So it's a filter bottle, so I can fill up anywhere. Like
Yeah.
in some
Oh,
like bathroom sink,
like-
I'll fill it
like
up.
a Brita
Oh,
kinda
it's a
thing?
filter?
Yeah, it's
That's
a filter.
sick.
Yeah.
The one with the straw?
With the straw, yeah. So it's got a straw and a filter. So the filter it filters like super like densely, and it's good because I can just fill up anywhere. Like if I'm at a showing, like I'll just fill it up right there, and like I'll be able to stay on top of it instead of like having to worry about
That's
going
why you
home
use
and
this
filling up.
water over
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a
You
pet
were
peeve
like-
of mine. Just
You were like, oh, yeah, this water's good. I'm like, well, you have a filter on there.
Yeah,
I don't have a
exactly.
filter.
Dude, I don't drink
Like,
tap
fuck.
water. You wouldn't catch me dead.
where do you
drinking
get
tap
the water from? The bathroom sink?
Anywhere. Like there's a bathroom sink here, and then
Just say that water's like murky
It's
black.
disgusting,
That
right?
shit's
Dude,
gross.
it's gross.
Yeah.
But when it comes out, it's super clean.
I was like, Kevin, is that water good? Like, do you fill up there? He's like, yeah, it's good. Dude, you got a
I've
filter
seen
on
like
there the whole time.
I've seen advertisements of people like dipping this bottle into like a lake and just filling it up and just start drinking from it because it's like that good.
No shit.
And it makes sense because like this water sucks if you drink it like directly.
Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah, dude. Pet peeve of mine is drinking water from a straw. I just think it's the weirdest thing ever. Like, I don't do it.
it's an
I
acquired
don't know.
taste.
I don't even. It's not a taste thing, but like, even if we're
He likes the
out
actions.
to eat, like, I just get rid of the straw or try to at least. It's just weird.
Pinch the straw.
I don't know. It's
That's
a
so
weird,
funny.
weird thing I do.
You want a straw with your tequila?
No, man, I gotta drink this shit straight.
I think he
Dude, give
wants.
me your
I think he
glass.
wants some of yours. Yeah.
But even
I'm already
back
feeling it. You guys could probably tell.
even back to the diet thing, it's kind of like, what are your goals?
Do a shot. Do a shot of that.
I'm not doing a show,
Just-
dude.
You'll feel warm and fuzzy. Just do it,
I got a showing later.
dude. You'll be rolling up
4:30.
like.
Cool. Is that just like a fun fact? do the shot.
Yeah.
Dude, and
Cool.
I'm
Are we all
hungry. I
saying
don't
cool
know.
shit about our day to day or what? Okay.
Were you just talking about our schedule or what?
Yeah. What do you got going on today, Nick?
Nothing. I actually gotta probably hop off and call this dude with Azim. It's this commercial deal. Everybody on the commercial side is very like
Very strict.
frantic, strict, like very. Not I don't want to say frantic because I don't want to like sound like I'm making fun of them or anything. But they're very like concise, very very professional, very deal oriented, very you know what I mean.
They're looking at their
efficient.
numbers really in detail.
100%. And things move so fast on the commercial side. They like want to put an offer in now, so
Yeah.
they hit you up. And
Yeah. And that's what's cool. That's what I like about the commercial side of things. It's like these people are looking at their numbers. They're very intense with what they do and they have like a strict goal that they're trying to meet.
Yeah.
If they see that goal with their property, they're gonna want to go instantly.
100%. That's it. Yeah, that's a good point, dude. Is like when they finally find something that matches their numbers, or like they find a good deal, they're like, dude, they move quick.
There's no emotion with it. That's
None.
Awesome.
It's all numbers, dude. They're not like I like the house or like does it cash flow or not.
Yeah.
You know?
That's a lot better than what happened to me yesterday.
Yeah.
Let's hear about that.
Not once, but twice.
You showed a house and they.
Yeah, I was there. I flipped the lights on, whatever, got it all unlocked, you know, looking
thought about that.
brilliant. And I'm like, hey, I'm here. Let me know when you're here. I'll come out. I'll let you in. Blah, 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 whatever, the spiel. And then she texts me, which one are you at? I'm like, oh, the property on Ham. She's like, oh, yeah, he's actually not interested in any of the ones you sent us. And they came in from Florida to look at houses.
What city were you in?
Cleveland.
Okay, cool.
Oh, wait, it gets better, dude. So I was like, all right, you suck. She's like, yeah, I got your information. We'll come back. I'm like, okay, yeah, sure you will. And then I had one later in the day at like 6:45 in Worcester, whatever the hell it is.
Like an hour away.
Hour and 10 away. Dude, I get there, in the house. First of all, the lockbox isn't opening. It's one of those bullshit electric ones where you need a code, like from the board or whatever.
Yeah.
No, not a Supra.
Oh.
It was a different one. But it had like a 10-digit code you had to throw in. Wasn't working. Had to call it, whatever. Finally got it open. Call the lady I'm showing it to. She's like, oh, man, I just got out of work, and I'm an hour away. Like, do you want to wait there for me, or do you just want to do it another day? And I'm like, dude. I drove an hour and 10 minutes away, and she didn't show up.
Dude, that's horrible.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't want to become a realtor. I'll work from my desk.
Dude, they just waste your time.
Yeah.
Like,
People are flaky in this day and
Oh
age,
my
too.
God.
I feel like people used to not do that. They're so flaky now.
oh, yeah.
You know what's cool? You know what's I like that story because it shows a good point. It's like I've had a lot of people say like, why are realtors paid so much money for one transaction? And it's not the transaction that we're getting paid for; it's our time. Like it's our time, experience, and knowledge. Like Joey's driving an hour out, an hour in. That's 2 hours of his time. What's his time worth? And if he does that like for 60 or like, I mean, we've had like 30 showings for the same buyer in this past summer, especially. Like if you're doing that for every single buyer, that equates to like 60 hours sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm getting if I get paid a $3,000 commission, that's $50 an hour, and that doesn't even include my experience and my knowledge
And your gas.
And your
and the
expenses,
gas
dude.
and the
Gas.
expenses. Yeah.
Like, it's annoying, but
Yeah, there's ups and downs in this industry for sure. It's a grind. I mean, at the end of the day.
One thing I've been doing to combat that, because, dude, you never know what people are going to do, is just like, one thing I've been big on is just like over communicating. Like asking them, like, dude, is there any reason you're not going to make it? Like, is there any reason I'm going to show up and you won't be there? Like, just to make sure up front that they're committed to
or
it.
like, are all decision makers gonna be present? Like, I don't want you to show up and be like, oh, I gotta talk it over with my husband. I'm like, dude, why didn't you just
Talk it
bring
over
it?
It just
Yeah.
hurts to think you're going into like an appointment or something, and then it's just canceled when you're 5 minutes out or no show.
Yeah.
So
That happened to you
Just-
for a listing, right?
I know
Or
it is.
What was it, for sale by owner or something?
Yeah, but it's the internal like control. Like it's my fault because I didn't communicate well enough. Like I should have vetted you more to know that wasn't going to happen.
It's the convenience of the buyer in this world. It's like you want to purchase Amazon, you could cancel it in a couple hours if you still don't want it. It's going to come right to your doorstep. Like you can order delivery to your fucking doorstep of groceries, anything. So the flake is because they're lazy nowadays and there's no integrity really. Because at the touch of their fingers, they can do whatever the fuck they want.
And it's like, how much can you really do? Like, if I shoot you a text an hour before the appointment and you tell me, yeah, you're going to be there, why are you not going to be there?
Yeah.
You know? Like,
No, it
you
makes
shouldn't.
sense.
I would never do that to somebody. Especially me being so far away in like Cleveland.
An hour away is,
yeah, dude.
Be
Like, that
respectful.
sucks.
Yeah, it's tough.
But they just don't value you or some communication error.
Or they don't realize how much you're doing and how far you're going. I get that too.
Like, dude, other than Hurricane Ethan smacking us, is there any reason you're not gonna be there at 4?
Yeah.
Like just saying stuff like that, I feel like it'll make it way easier. You dipping?
Yeah, you guys.
Cool. Now we can close it up.
I really got fucking. I'm sorry.
No, you're good, dude. Do your thing.
Make your money.
Business is business.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Probably wrap it up here anyways.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll wrap it up then.
Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in to Real to Real episode 15. This is the Real to Real segment. We're going to have different segments coming up here on in the future. Appreciate you guys for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below. For the YouTube algorithm, it helps so much with helping us grow our business, grow our name, grow our ventures and our future. So we really appreciate that. If you're listening on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, please leave a review down below, and we'll love that so much. We appreciate you guys so much for tuning in. Take it easy.
Toodles.
Peace.
This ain't what you want.
Project,
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
Real to real. Are you for real? Real people, real shit, and a real good time.
That was fun.